they're in a relationship, they're not happy there, they're realizing that it's toxic, they're realizing that they were deceiving themselves. Look, see? Yeah, so what do you, yeah, see? We're in a false mask. See, so we're saying they're going to see the truth. That's what they're doing. Their intention is to see something clearly. Hi, beautiful souls. This is going to be your general love message. This is for the sign of Libra. Libra sun, moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. Cross watchers, you are welcomed. This is going to be an overview of the month of December. We'll look at your past, the present moment, what you're going to be experiencing in a now moment, and the future potential. This video will be extended, and in the extended, I talk about your person of interest in more detail. We ask about how they feel about you, their intentions. I also look at whether they're going to take any action this month or not, and then I look at blocks and obstacles, and then best possible outcome. While I was shuffling, I got the 10 of Cups card. It flew right out, and at the bottom of the deck, I had the Queen of Wands. So this is very nice. I think that you're manifesting, you're trying to manifest some sort of happy ever after. There could be a relationship. This person could be your last, you know, the last person you date. So that could be on your mind. You could be thinking about family, a home, your children. There could be a reuniting. But that Queen of Wands is fire energy, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a fire sign. But it is about manifestation. It's about confidence. It's about positive intentions, exuberance, and it feels like you're going to be seen. Someone's going to be seeing you, showing you a lot of attention, okay? Or you're going to be recognized in the public eye. So we got the Fool card and two more. They want to let you know that there's a new beginning. You may have experienced an ending. Yeah, they want me to just tell you that there's a new beginning, and there's your counterpart. That's why they didn't give me any more cards. They wanted to say that that 10 of Pentacles is, there is an ending that's going to bring you that end-all be-all person or situation where you're not going to have to suffer. So you have your match coming in. Someone's highly attracted to you. They're going to take some sort of leap of faith. That's interesting. Wow. Okay. Let me get 3 cards for my beloveds, collective of Libra and cross watchers. Temperance. Some of you guys, it's a Sagittarius. I have Gemini, Virgo, Aries, and King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay, some of you guys, it's a Libra man or someone with strong Libra placements. But whoever this man is, I think he's making a decision in the future potential. We have the Ace of Swords, change of heart, new perspective, new idea. We have the Chariot in reverse, and we have the Judgment in reverse. Challenge, the World card, Queen of Wands, and the Hermit in reverse. So the World card is reversed, and we have 2 major arcanas here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, you have a total of 7 major arcanas. There's the Fool card again as your overall energy. So this is about taking a leap of faith or coming, I'm sorry, not the Fool card. This is the Hangman card. I apologize. This is about looking at something from a different perspective. You could be on a timeout or in a reflective period, okay? You could feel stuck, okay? You are your person of interest, but it kind of looks like there's some sort of illumination. Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy. There's definitely something coming out about another woman, or someone's having some sort of clarity about how they really feel. Because this is saying in the subconscious, someone was having a hard time making a decision, taking a decision, but you know what they're doing is they're wanting to decide. They're wanting to be clear about something, and it could be about reconciling, or it could be about cutting off somebody from their past. In the present moment, we have the Chariot in reverse, and crowning it, we have the Magician in reverse. So there is some sort of external factor that's blocking something from moving forward. It could be blocking you, it could be blocking your person. Let's look at what that might be. I'm going to talk about the past a little bit, but I want to see what might be blocking this forward movement. Yeah, some sort of bad decision that was made. Yeah, look at that. Can't make this up. Love block. Yeah, someone made a bad decision. That's what they're having a realization about in the future potential. Good. All right, so let's talk about the past a little bit, okay? So we have the Temperance, and it's crowning the Ace of Swords. First of all, whenever I see Temperance, I always think of divine intervention, a need for patience, a need for balance. So there could have been a one-sided situation, there could have been a fated connection, but there's definitely this energy of someone needing time or something not being the right time. I will say that someone realized that they had a spiritual connection to you. Someone realized that there was something that was out of the ordinary with this connection. But for some reason, this person, you know, even though the subconscious is saying the Ace of Swords, someone made a decision. But I think when they made this decision, or when they thought they gained this clarity, it was because they had a set of self-limiting beliefs, because we have these major encounters here presenting themselves as not only as something is outside of our physical control, right, but also that someone mentally had to go on a timeout, had to take a detour in order to see something that they weren't seeing clearly. But in the time frame, and when I'm talking about the past, so whatever you guys were dealing with this person in the past, during that time frame, they had a perception of the situation, but it was skewed. And they always looked at it from a very one-sided point of view. Okay, let's see why they did that. The Sun card. So we have strength. It's saying that they got the illumination, or they had some sort of, they may have felt disempowered. And then we have Earth. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So the Sun card represents clarity, right? The Sun is bringing in clarity. This is talking about, you know, strength and empowerment. Someone probably didn't feel strong enough. They may have felt disempowered. And then we have this Earth, and this could have been an Earth sign person. And I do have strong Virgo here. I'm also picking up that someone did not see someone for who they truly were until after there was a severance. Tell me about this Earth sign. Devotion. Divine counterpart. I feel like this is what this person felt. This is what this person thought. This person was very sure about something that had to do with commitment. This could be you. You could have felt like, okay, this is the one. This is my person. I'm clear about this. But it's almost like it's suggestion. The suggestion here is that someone was invited to take a step back, to really see something subconsciously for what it really is. But up here with the Temperance energy, I think that something was one-sided, but someone couldn't see that because there was this imbalance that needed to be balanced out. Can we talk about the Sun card, strength, empowerment? Yeah, resurrection, this isn't dead. And then we have living in fear, and I did see fear and anxiety. Yeah, so there was a fear that something might come to an end. Yeah, we reflect, we attract so many based on the lessons we need for growth. So here's the reflection. There's the Hangman. So, okay, so in the past, somebody was really sure. Someone was sure that this was their person. This was it for me. This is my end all be all. This is my last. This is the person I'm going to be with. This person I'm going to dedicate my life to, right? Because someone had that thought process, they ended up ending a relationship with another person that they saw as one-sided. Okay, and that could be with you, it could be with someone else. But here's the problem. They were fated, okay, or there was some sort of intervention that created this ending, because it wasn't the right time, and connected this person with another soulmate so that they can see the bad decision, so they can see something. Because remember, the subconscious is they need to have clarity. They need to see something from a different perspective. Tell me about this earth sign. Yeah, see? Stalemate. The stalemate situation. It says someone needs to take decisive action, and then we have rejection. It says it's not you. Don't reject yourself. Rejection is divine intervention. So there was a completion. And the completion was intervention, like I stated. The universe stepped in. The universe, because there was somebody that someone was committed to. Someone was, you couldn't tell them anything. You know, they were committed to someone. They were devoted to someone, no matter what. No matter if the relationship was one-sided or not, no matter what was going on, someone had a thought process that another person was their end-all be-all. But in this thought process, there has been this breakdown of the individual self. So essentially, someone's getting lost in a relationship, lost in an ideal, or even an idea, right? And Spirit is saying what we had to kind of step in, create a completion, because we need this person to see, Sun card, what this really is, okay? Why this person's in your life. And that's what we saw. That reflect, we attract someone based on the lessons we need for growth. And then we have reconciliation. So there was an ending in the recent past, but then here we have a reconciliation. It possibly with an earth sign, okay? This could be that your person's dealing with an earth sign, or you recently reconciled with an earth sign, okay? I got strong Pisces too. Virgo is coming through the strongest. And Leo. Now, the reason I want to look at this past energy is because it feels disjointed. I need to know what happened first. I want to say the completion happened first, but part of me is saying that there was a resurrection, and then that ended up creating the completion, right? One more card on resurrection. This ain't dead. Yeah, unrevealed secrets. So the resurrection came first. Someone found out, they get really emotional hurt, and that's what triggers the completion. Okay. Now the reason why the completion happened was because divine intervention. It was meant to happen. You guys were meant to go on some sort of time out, or there was meant to be a completion here, because Spirit was saying that there was something that you needed to see. I mean, you weren't seeing things very clearly about this situation. You were devoted to someone. Yes, this person was some sort of divine counterpart or soulmate to you, okay? Or maybe you weren't seeing someone as your divine counterpart or soulmate, or your person didn't see you as a divine counterpart or soulmate. But something had to come to an end. Because there's this energy of someone feeling disempowered by a connection. Or became disempowered by it when it ended, right? It's like, oh, it came to an end, and now that this came to an end, I'm losing all hope and faith, and I don't believe in love anymore, right? So that could be a thought process that someone may have experienced when this situation ended. I just need to get another deck, because so we have the sun illuminating something. The truth, clarity, truth, reflection. Yeah, revelation. That's what I'm seeing. And the truth is that somebody was getting stabbed in the back. Yeah, someone was getting played, or someone didn't, but someone couldn't see this. That's what the cards are telling me. That somebody could not see this. Somebody else had other options, because their perception was, this is it. This is the one. This person, there's nobody else. This person can't do no wrong. Or this is complete denial. So the universe intervenes, brings in some sort of revelation, clarity, truth, and then someone finds out, and it triggers an ending, right? Good. So that, well, not good, but So there was an ending. Someone had to see the truth. Someone had to see that they were in a one-sided relationship. Someone had to see that they needed a new perspective. They needed to change their mind about something, right? And I'm also saying too, now more recently, because this could have been in the past, that someone has written off the connection, right? Because they lost faith. They're because the end all be all is gone. The wish wasn't granted. So they're completely disempowered. And they're feeling like, okay, there's nobody out there for me, right? There's nobody else. And then it's also making me feel like there was a long period of waiting on communication that never came in. Now, I'm going to tell you why this never came in, but I just want to talk about somebody being in this energy where they were mourning and grieving something that they perceived as a loss or rejection. And again, like I said, there's this someone stuck at this, in an emotional angst. They are not moving forward. They're at a crossroads because they were unable to see. And that's why Spirit pulled off the blindfold and was like, you get unstuck. Get unstuck. You're blocking a new beginning from coming in. You're blocking this new beginning from coming in because you're still crying over spilled milk. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to let it go. Beloved, we're trying to bring in something new, or we're trying to show you that something that you're still holding on to, some sort of ideal or a relationship or a person, isn't what you think. So in the future, we see that someone is realizing they made a bad decision. And like I said, part of this decision has to do with a block or someone intentionally blocking a connections forward movement, or someone can't move forward because of that disempowerment that I was talking about. Because the Magician talks about having all the tools you need to yield enough energy and power to manifest the reality you want. But if you feel disempowered, if you feel like you don't have the tools, if you feel like you're not good enough, if you're not skilled enough, whatever it is, it's blocking you, because in the subconscious we have the Chariot in reverse, which is Cancer energy. Tell me about love block. Yeah. Like I said, there has been this long period of time. So there could be, months or years where two people remain disconnected because one person feels completely disempowered, or you're not having the new start that you desire because you're kind of stuck in the past for one, and you haven't completely healed. But Spirit is saying that there is going to be change coming in. And I do want to say that I do feel like there's this underlying tone of something external is the block. Let's see. What could that block be? Clarify love block. Another person, a past life soulmate. So what happened is this person went back to somebody else. After you thought that you guys were going to come back together and try to work things out, maybe past life soulmate reconciliation, and there it is, that Magician. Don't play with me, don't play with her. Someone is not being honest and withholding. So here's the thing, whoever this person, okay, damn. So I'm also picking up that person that deceived you in the past wants to come back. That's one. The block, though, because I'm asking what was the whole reason for the block? Well, there's a deceptive person that this person keeps going back to because it's a block. It's a tie. See, look. They're tied and stuck to that person, hangman, overall energy. And it's the Queen of Wands, beloveds. See, they're tied to somebody else. And with that Magician being there, it could be, spell work. But I don't want to attribute this just to spell work. But I want to say that there is somebody that, like I said, they're having a one-sided relationship. One party benefits while the other one is depleted of energy. Now, honey, you may be the person that this person you keep taking back, and the universe is saying, we keep trying to bring in this clarity, but you keep taking this fucking person back, beloved. And you're wondering, why is this not moving forward? Okay. But there is another person blocking the connection between you two because your person is tied. There's a soul tie. They can't release themselves, or There's no forward movement because they're disempowered. Because they're refusing to take off their blindfold. They're refusing to see the truth. And what's the truth? That somebody is wearing a false mask and pretending. Not showing true feelings. Hiding, personify, delude, pretend. Look at these words. I mean, Sagittarius, Cancer, Virgo, for sure. A female Sag, we have Pisces. Some of you guys is a Piscean, because it's the overall energy. And there's a female Sagittarius, or just another woman. There's a Virgo here too. So if you're a Virgo, you're the new person, it feels like. Cancer, for some of you guys, could be the person that has an inability to move forward. This person feels blocked. We have all fixed signs, Taurus as well, and Aquarius as well. King of Swords could be an Aquarius. But back to just generalizing this message, I want to let you know that this past life soulmate is having a hard time, or this person is having a hard time releasing this past life soulmate, but they are acknowledging that there was a bad decision. Now, they could be trying to come back or contemplating on coming back and having a conversation with you. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, but see, look at that. I just said they might be coming back. Oh my God, I can't make this up. This person may be contemplating. Look at this. Awaited, it says interested, and converse. It says interested, conversing more. And it says awaited messages arrives, text, call, email, hoovering. But look what came out with it. The snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman, breakup. So it looks like you're communicating. Some of you guys are in communication with someone now, talking about reconciliation, but here's the other woman plotting, scheming on how she's going to break you guys up. Or this person could be saying, I'm leaving this person behind because I found out the truth. But I want to know if they did, if they will in the present moment, because the present moment is where I'm looking at the block. Is there going to be, because for some of you guys, this person could be the deceptive person coming back, right? And others of you guys, is this person wants to they want to come back, but this deceptive person is blocking this, or lurking in the shadows, caught up in the web of lies, karma. Damn, dark down to the soul. Okay. What is this person doing? See, it says stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. So someone has given you silent treatment because of another woman. Because I feel like some of you guys haven't spoken to a person for a while. Others of you guys, this person's wearing a false mask. They're not revealing their true feelings. You don't know. But they want to talk to you, but they are disempowered. They don't feel like they can come towards you. They feel like this is blocked, this is stuck. Others, and then I also feel like they had went towards someone to realizing that's a bad decision, because look, karma. So somebody was doing something in the shadows. Someone got caught up in a web of lies. We have karma at play. So definitely seeing someone getting their karma for being deceptive. Okay, so let's see who. Lessons of Pluto, patterns of control, power, and manipulation, parasitic, symbiotic. This is a new love, a newer love. Yeah, someone that they have a codependent, toxic relationship with. But Spirit says that that's going to come to an end, because look at detours sticking out. That means with spiritual mission, that means the universe is going to intervene. So we do have this person's trying to let go. They're trying to let go of this other woman. But why are they having a problem letting go? Because they're in a relationship, engagement, partnership, commitment. I want to know if this person has the intention of playing or with Libra, deceiving Libra. Is this person attempting to deceive Libra? We have focus on self-worth. Someone here could be doing something self-serving. Someone could be selfish, focus on self, or they could be seeing your worth now, and they may be wanting to come back around after because they could be finding out that the person that they committed themselves to, the person that because remember that end all be all, this is my person energy could be for them as well. You could have thought this was your person, right? You could have thought that this was going to go somewhere. They may have had those feelings for another person. Whoever they made the decision to go towards, they're realizing that there's some sort of deception there. There's some sort of manipulation there. Okay. Some of you guys are having a realization about someone you're currently dealing with in the present moment. But for the majority of you guys who haven't been in communication, it's because there's a third party interfering. And what it looks like is that the goal is that the universe is going to intervene to remove the block and to reveal the deception and the manipulation. Yeah, see, because I knew it was the masculine. Girl, I knew it was see, there we go. Because that's why Spirit says you needed a time out. Because they needed to clear this energy. They want you to know this is the lessons of Uranus. That somebody was in and out of your life, and that's why the universe had to cut them off, or put space between you two. Because this person was in and out because there's another woman manipulating them. So tell me about this other woman, this deceptive energy. And don't get me wrong, your person could have been deceptive. They could have been trying to manipulate you, but there is a block. Tell me why this other woman is showing up as the block. We have guilt, shame, deep remorse over past actions and words. The masculine feels guilty because he has lied, deceived, cheated, and because of that he thinks that he's doing the right thing by trying to reconcile and trying to probably work on that relationship. But what he doesn't understand is that he's being guilted into staying. Someone's using a manipulation tactic on him. Clarify guilt. She could be feeling guilty because she could have been the one that was lying about something as well. Yeah, see? Guilt being clarified guilt. So either the other woman is guilty for something she did, maybe leaving him and now wanting to come back right when he's ready to leave her. She's like, no, don't. Or he feels guilty for maybe hurting her, so he's still holding on to that guilt, and it's making it hard for him to make a decision. Part of him feels guilty for wanting to hurt. He may not want to hurt her, but this manipulation doesn't feel like she's innocent. I'm sorry. It doesn't. It doesn't feel like this woman is innocent or this other person's innocent. Yeah, I see hidden intentions, hidden desires. Hell no. You ain't innocent, beloved. Okay, so Spirit's saying what's happening is that this block or this pause is happening because this masculine needs to see past some sort of illusion. And even if your masculine moved towards someone new or went towards someone in their past, what they want you to know is this masculine is going to have the awareness that this person has been wearing a false mask, because the universe in divine timing is going to reveal the truth. King of Swords and the future potential. Now they have been kind of having a hard time making a decision. Now, so if that's the case, that means that they had to already have some sort of issue with this person, because if they're coming up as the King of Swords, which could be you, it could be because there has been a history of the back and forth. Now let's look at the King of Swords and the future potential separation. Yeah. So he's thinking about separating, or you're thinking about separating from this person. Now for the ones that are in a current relationship, and I said that you would be having an epiphany about, your person and seeing something for what it really is, so you can finally let it go. Right? Because the World card is telling me there's a lack of closure. The Two of Swords is letting me know there's someone's in denial. Page of Wands, there's somebody lying, or there's someone that cannot move forward. I'm also seeing with the Hermit card, someone's ulterior motives are going to be revealed. Clarify the Queen of Wands, Love call, and Chaser. So this person ghosted you, is what this is telling me. But they're going to come back around to try to chase you once they get this clarity. This clarity is going to trigger a separation. Clarify separation. Coffin. Yeah. There's an ending. And it says endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation. Someone's liberating themselves and going to do what's best for them. And again, the King of Swords could be you, Libra, male or female, watching this video. Because whoever made this decision to either stay in a relationship that was one-sided, or whoever chose another person, it's like you're having some sort of realization, or they're having a realization that that was a bad decision. Because the person that you felt was the one is turning out to be manipulative, is turning out to be, you're realizing that you did not see this person at face value, or maybe you only saw them at face value. You didn't see the situation clearly because of some sort of perception. You perceive it from a space where it could have been idealistic. It could have just been because of your set of values. I want to know why this person feels like they made a bad decision. Yeah, they did it because of stability, because they thought it would be a more stable opportunity, or that it was already something that they already felt stable in. But they're realizing that the stability that they thought they would gain with that connection, there was no real stability there. That person isn't trustworthy, or that person is a liar and manipulative. So now they're feeling left out in the cold because you have turned your back on this connection. Clarify Chariot in reverse. Yeah, fears and anxieties that this cannot be resolved. So they're worried. And then I'm also feeling like you got tired of waiting on this union. It says waiting for this union. You got tired. So you put a stop to the communication. You put a stop to the interaction. You disengaged or disconnected from this person energetically, emotionally, physically. The Chariot is saying that this is an obstacle that needs to be overcome. But someone doesn't feel like they can overcome this obstacle because, one, they may feel like they took too long, ready to surrender, or they feel like you've surrendered this situation, or they're not ready to surrender another situation. Let me see, lurking in the shadows. Sometimes I read that as dark night of the soul, but I feel like someone is. Yeah, you are my lifeline. I cannot lose you. I feel like this person is not taking any action or revealing their true feelings. They're kind of hiding behind. That first and foremost, they feel really guilty, but they're hiding behind some sort of mask. They're not letting you know how hurt they are about this decision, and they wish that they were. See, the ready to surrender is kind of giving me ego pride vibes. Like someone was too egotistical, too prideful. Clarify ready to surrender. Yeah, and plus the spirit was saying, yeah, and then this person was also confused. They were overthinking this, so they didn't take action. They didn't surrender to the connection in time. They don't even feel like you would surrender. They feel, yeah, see, this is the water sign. Some of you guys are definitely dealing with Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. Strong emphasis on Cancer and Pisces. If someone here was like, instead of taking action, they couldn't get their mind and their heart aligned on one accord. It's like a part of them realized they made a bad decision, but they did not take action. They didn't surrender. So they're holding back, but they're suffering in silence. They want a new beginning, but they don't. In the present moment, they don't know if it's possible. But they're thinking about, how can I remove this block? They're thinking about being strategic, or thinking about taking this risk. Remember, we did see the Fool card, right? With the King of Wands. He realizes that in order for him to make this right with you, right, he would have to release himself from this connection, or whoever it is that he feels, he needs to break free from. He realizes that it would require him to completely give up that connection, what he felt as stable, so that he can come towards you and offer you a new beginning, a new relationship. He's also realizing that he went silent on you and abandoned you, and it could have been almost like retaliation at some point, because he felt like you stopped talking to him, so he felt like, okay, I'm going to move on to someone new, or that you're dating someone new. Whatever it is that's stopping this masculine from taking action, or whoever this person is, it's the way they're perceiving things. It almost feels like they had pointed blame on you at some point. I'm sorry for the background noise, by the way. The Judgment card in the future potential. Sacred space, timeout. So there's going to be a clearing of karma. Someone had to go into a new phase, because there's some sort of lesson and karma that they have to, face for their decision. Okay? And it's what goes around comes around. And the universe called Judgment. And the universe is saying that this King of Swords needs to cut out this situation, because it doesn't serve them anymore. Okay, whoever's energy is in the King of Swords. The King of Swords is saying that finally, in the future potential, someone gets the clarity they need to make an informed decision. Someone finally sees, oh my God, I'm being manipulated. Someone's taking advantage of me. I gave my power to this, situation, or someone's relinquishing control and saying, okay, I'm going to let go of pride and ego, and I'm going to go ahead and face this situation and finally put it to an end. So the King of Swords receives some sort of enlightenment. Yeah, in divine timing he does. And he overcomes some sort of obstacle. Yeah, they're saying that what it is that he has to release the past. And I'm seeing him, but it could be a her, by the way. And then we have a new beginning. Yeah, after he gets out. So some of you guys, I want to say this. This person really regrets not telling you how they feel. But they have a lot to surrender and to purge. So I believe that this surrender and lurking in the shadow is all this negative energy that they've been holding on to. And they're holding on to negative energy because they've made some bad decisions in regards to love and relationships. This person feels very blocked. Yeah, we have Earth. Some of you guys, the masculine is an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Others of you guys, this person, all that glitter isn't gold. This person went towards a situation that looked like it was financially promising. It looked like it would look good to other people. It would look good on paper. But it was because they had their own set of limiting beliefs that preventing them from leaving their comfort zone. They may have felt that you, even though they cared about you, loved you, and had all these great feelings for you, they may have thought that you guys weren't a good fit. You guys weren't compatible for whatever reason. Well, the universe says they're bringing in a divine intervention to reveal deception, or someone comes in and reveals their feelings to you once they have this breakthrough or epiphany. So there is going to be some sort of leap of faith, okay, or someone's going to free themselves from some sort of controlling energy. They're going to let go. So I have a strong Earth sign coming through. Who's this Earth sign? Spiritual mission, attract. Some of you guys are Earth signs cross-watching for an air sign man. And then we have some of you guys are dealing with an Earth sign. This is your energetic match. Spirit is saying this, do things differently. This person is on a spiritual mission so that they can do things differently in order to bring love and vitality to their love life. It kind of feels like in the present moment, this person is having to break free of some sort of soul tie or some sort of toxic energy. Now, the block could be their own thought process, their own beliefs, their own stubbornness. Or it could be someone else, which we did see that there was somebody else interfering. I don't know. I just kind of feel like they gave me a little bit about the other person as the block, but then they didn't really go into detail. And I'm like, well, what is this other person actually doing? I mean, we've seen manipulation. We've seen control. What is this other woman doing? Completion. Self-care. Well, it looks like she's ending there's the ending of a cycle. Why? Because of the Tower. The universe says because we intervened. Well, was she the one that was manipulative? I feel like for some of you guys, it was the masculine. I ain't gonna lie. Some of you guys, the feminine they played a part in breaking you guys up. Or they were really codependent. But this is what I think. I feel like the masculine was a cheater. He cheated. But he didn't want to leave that person alone. He kept going back. And I feel like when he met you, he felt a very strong connection with you. He felt drawn to you. But there was some sort of loyalty or devotion to this other woman. She could have did some spell work on him. Not necessarily. It could have been because they had children. Whatever the case is, there was a strong attachment to this other person. But they're having a breakup. And he's finally going to move on. Now, Spirit is saying for some of you guys, this happened in the recent past. And what's happening is your person's still kind of healing from it. From a breakup that happened recently. So in the present moment, it's about them, healing. But what's happening is they may not be coping properly. They may be trying to distract themselves by dating other people, having fun, partying. They may not be addressing what's happening, their emotions. And that could be why there's a block, yeah. But see, they're showing that there's a third-party interference as well. So this could be that they actually, there's a third party breaking that relationship up. The one that they left you for. Okay? See? Temptation, third-party interference. I want to know, clarify seduction, I just want to know what's this third party's position in this whole situation? Yeah, attraction. So there's a physical relationship and sabotage. So yeah, so this could be another third party. It doesn't have to necessarily be the spouse or the whoever else they chose. This could be somebody else that came in because divine intervention to break this cycle. It's like someone had to come in so that this completion can take place. Now, if you're with your person, then you would be, this is what you're going through now. You're going to be, figuring out like, okay, it's time. It's time for me to put an end to this. There's too much, there's too much interference, And your life mission or the mission for this time frame is to put an end to a relationship that doesn't serve you anymore, but because you have, disempowered yourself, because you have lost yourself in a relationship and feel like this is your end all be all, there's nobody else out there for you. You have this perception of, I can't move forward, but you do. Okay? Some of you guys have had an ending with someone and you feel like you can't move forward. You feel like, this person keeps coming in and out of your life. But I do feel like there's been people that have been ghosted, and there are people that have not heard from this person. This person is going to be communicating with you in the future potential, and they are going to be letting you know what's going on. I think, who got the confession? I think Leo. Some of you guys, there's definitely a Leo. I feel like for Virgo's message, Virgo's coming through very strongly with Cancerian. There's a karmic relationship that will come to an end. So take what applies here, but there's definitely this block due to an interference. It's due to someone flirting or being with another woman that they need to release. And if you are with this person and you're like, okay, we're trying to work on building something, but it doesn't work because every time I think we're building something, they're out here and, you know, interacting with other people, then the mission for you would be to break this connection off for your highest good. All right, so I'm going to end it there. In the extended, we're going to look at your person in more detail. Now, we are going to ask your person how they feel, the intention. And then I'm going to also look at the blocks and obstacles, actions, and best possible outcome. Okay, if this resonated, leave me a comment, hit the like button, and stay tuned for the extended preview. Okay, they want to apologize. They were confused. They confused who they thought their wish fulfillment was. They were wearing rose-tinted glasses. So I feel like this is the bad decision that they're aware of. They're aware of the fact that they thought somebody was their end-all be-all. They thought somebody was a better match for whatever reason. It could have been physical. It could have been superficial. Whatever the reason was, they thought somebody else was a better match, and they were confused. They were wearing rose-tinted glasses, or they were even being manipulated. But they're having an epiphany. So the action that they're taking this month is they're going to see the truth. And they're going to feel guilty for sabotaging the connection with you. And that's why Spirit says divine timing is at play. What else might you do in the month of December, please? Yeah, there's a reunion. Let's see if that's with you, beloved. Now, I did see the reconciliation in the present moment, but I felt like they were reconciling with somebody else, to be honest with you, and it feels like that person that they always go back to. But let's see, maybe they could be trying to reconcile with you for a reunion. But they're not paying attention to the red flags. So imprint on unresolved wounds, karmic patterns. Yeah, they could be going back to someone when they're supposed to be retreating from that person. Yeah. Completion. We attract soulmates based on the lessons we need for growth. So they're going back to someone. They're reconciling, reopening a chapter because there's a lack of closure. We saw the World card in reverse, but that's for a spiritual lesson, and that's for closure of a cycle. And that's what I did see in the present moment. Spirit is saying this is happening because of soul imprints. Now, some of you guys, this person may be trying to come back around towards you. You are needing to pay attention to the red flags. Okay, I just need to make sure that you understand that. This person's coming through as a runner, fear of intimacy, ego issues. And we also have chaser. So we have a runner-chaser dynamic. So it could either be that they're connecting with someone, or it's just this runner-chaser, there's back and forth, or this is with you. They come in hot and heavy. They say, oh, I like you. They say, oh, I want the relationship to evolve. But boom, you find out that they're wearing a false mask, and then you end up getting hurt again, and then the cycle repeats again.